Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, supreme primordial beings of the omnipotent awakening. The Trinity Gate is open within and has activated the divinity portal of liberation. This surrounds us with the bioluminescence of our rainbow body, of our cosmic essence. The celestials are all in alignment for the great galactic reset into the new golden age of eternal life. The white lotus is blossoming in the heart space of all sentient beings of the clear light of bliss. The nectars of life are flowing through the meridians, allowing the energy to flow freely and smoothly, freeing the spirits of all star seeds of ground crew of 144. The dragon energies are rising up from the stillness of the void to empower and raise the resonance of our collective earth angelics for this great ascension process. The portal of the black moon for this Saturday's new moon and solar eclipse has been opened and is beginning the new phase of the activations of the phoenix merging with the dragon to transform into the eagle and the condor for the Heros Gamos in every living heart. The east joins with the west for the bringing together of the north with the south. The rising sun bridges with the setting sun for the culmination of the final omega point of the 3D timelines to manifest 5D for all eternity. Wayshowers of the new Jerusalem, shine your bright virtue into the fields of Pachamama for her ascension and transformation into Mother Ark, Starship 33 of the Universal Federated Planets of the Way. In the power of silence, we realize our Buddha nature of pure awareness, to transcend all Maya and awaken into the new heaven upon the new earth. All amnesia timelines are resolved and false anomalies healed and brought into harmonic resonance with the love frequency of Source. We continue to anchor the higher codes and keep the light blazing brightly into the night to assist Gaia and all her children in the great shift of the ages. As we alchemize the 5 elements within, we become the golden ones of the Christ consciousness, for thy will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you again today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor. Share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Now let us continue with the Sabian symbols for today. Right now the moon is at 23 degrees, 7 minutes Pisces, 37 into the 73 heaven on earth, and synchronic with yesterday's keen 237. And the sun is at 6 degrees, 53 minutes Taurus. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 7 degrees Taurus. A woman of Samaria comes to draw water from the well. And Samaria is an ancient historical land in the central region of current-day Israel. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 24 degrees Pisces. An inhabited island. From AstrologyWeekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Sacred Rebels, from Alana Fairchild and Autumn Sky. And the card she pulled for you today, card 2, Inner Trust. Though it may be cloaked and hidden, within you lies natural magnificence, vibrancy, and true uniqueness. The harder this is for you to believe, the more growth this oracle is offering you now. Your opportunity for growth lies in letting go of the need to hide yourself from the world and to let go of any doubt about the wonder of what lies within you. This oracle brings you the message that it is time for you to trust yourself and let the real inner you out from behind the veil. You are being assured that you can trust your intuition and your own sense of things. Sometimes what you sense will be love, and you will open your heart and move easily towards the source of that love, be it in the form of another person, a new career path, a project which you care deeply about and want to pursue, or a spiritual or creative practice that you are keen to explore. Sometimes what you sense will be more challenging than this and will ask something different of you. It might be that you sense fear and sabotage lurking within someone's intentions or in the situations around you. This oracle asks you to trust yourself to find the most authentic and self-loving way to deal with that. Perhaps you have drawn this card because you are unnecessarily holding yourself back out of fear or a lack of belief in your ability to support and care for yourself, or in the importance of your need for self-expression in your relationships. The oracle of inner trust comes to you with this guidance. You know what you are doing. You have enough wisdom and intuition to be able to place yourself more fully in the world, to take steps to unhide yourself. Even if you feel you have no clue about what is happening at a broader level in your life, even if you can't quite see the whole picture of what is taking place within or around you, you will still have all the wisdom and intuitive ability you need to take one step at a time and navigate your way through absolutely anything that life brings to your door. If you have been thinking of taking a leap of faith and doing things differently, whether in your personal life or your creative work, then this oracle brings a particular message to trust your instincts and go for it. This oracle comes at a time when the patterns in your life are shifting. You can take advantage of this shift and leap into an entirely new level of consciousness and experience. This is not a time for self-doubt or playing small. It is a time to get in touch with the courage, boldness, and daredevil within, and to take that step, big or small, into the future that is beckoning you forward. You have the wings to fly. Sometimes we don't realize it until we leap over the edge of what we have known and begin to soar into a new life. Healing process. Place your hands on your heart and say aloud or think very clearly, I trust in the love of my heart. Place your hands on your stomach and say aloud or think very clearly, I trust in my instincts. Place your hands on your belly and say aloud or think very clearly, I trust in the flow of life. Say the following aloud, I trust myself. I trust in my higher self. I trust in life. When I don't know, my higher self does know. I am guided by the wise voice of my higher self within my heart. I trust myself and I allow myself to be guided in all things by the wise instinctive knowing within. I am not afraid to be seen. I unveil myself from my hiding places, and step by step I show myself with all my unique beauty to the world. I am seen and I am received with love by myself and by others. I am worthy. And from Divine Brothor of the late Sriman Narayana, if you really want to improve the world, if there is something inside you, and I know that many of you have this dharmic need to improve the world, you need to understand that it is not running away from your fears, but becoming a seeker of truth, that you will truly help the world. The seeker of truth vibration, only his presence, will remain thousands of years more than you remain participating in your community. When you do not obey the call to become a seeker of truth, you are turning your back on yourself. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Christina Morachetti, the most intense solar shine since 2017, an X-flare that opens the door to an important animal awakening. Solar activity is on the rise and our physical body is constantly warning us. Last week we witnessed the most intense solar eruptions since September 2017, and it is not a coincidence that at that time the new 5-dimensional temple was being anchored in the field of earthly consciousness. And now an important and massive awakening of consciousness is permeating the planet. It's been a long time since I personally noticed such a deep movement in the physical body, particularly first in the head, then in the musculature and bones, light signal, electromagnetic fields, making its way deep into the cellular body, and it unravels dense matrices to push us towards the higher dimensions of consciousness, to open dimensional portals and allow us to travel beyond mental logic. This passage is still in place and involves a total or almost zeroing of linear activities. Humans would like to accelerate under the thrust of electromagnetic fields, but the Supreme Self invites unconditional surrender to speed up movement with this. Ancient themes coming back to the surface, causing our reactive response if we are not well in to observe what is happening within. Small big tests of the higher self to see if we can level up. Have you noticed how much we are tested about the same dynamics, strange emotions, and even little connected to contingent reality in some cases emerge as a response to the light permeating our cells? The physical body needs a lot of sleep and rest. Let's remember that in standing horizontal, we allow the inner vibration to rise and accelerate movement. The human part allows us or always wants to do. Living as beings of light on this plane of consciousness entails a very particular reconfiguration of our existence that overturns human rules and creates room for more. It means giving total priority to the light body and all its bizarre and uncontrollable manifestations, because it is truly beyond the control of our minds. We are in the moment of choice for many light beings that have the possibility to wake up. Ask yourself with an open heart, am I willing to shine my light at all costs, giving it absolute priority without excuses? Am I willing to let go of any attachments, money, job, people, objects, habits, etc., in the name of my true essence? Am I willing to follow the directives of the higher self, even if it involves feeling and acting consistent to what I've been taught, what my mind thinks, what's appropriate? Am I willing to make my mind bow to something bigger that wants to take charge of my life? I am willing to simply be my light, to bring here and now my superior self in this plane of consciousness, and to act 24 hours a day from that space, with all my heart and infinite embrace from the loving space in which I am floating and drawing now. The light of our soul, solar flares, higher self-connection, higher consciousness DNA, mass awakening. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Ra, James, our new moon in Taurus is going to be a black moon. This is a rare double-header, as it's the second new moon in 1 month. It's also a partial solar eclipse that's taking us into our spring eclipse season. All of this is also happening on May Eve. Sunday is Beltane. On May Eve, the Earth energies and the Kundalini energy of the entire planet reaches a peak. You may be feeling extra merge vibes or soul pulls right now. This energy is all about reincarnated love. You have been part of a love story with your twin flame since your soul was created. Eclipses activate our destiny. Pay attention if you're finding your way back to yours during this time. The universe may be trying to bring you together with another. Eclipses are known to bring sudden and unexpected plot twists. If you feel or sense that you have been brought together by a higher power, pay attention to these sensations. The veil is thin. You'll be seeing or feeling more come through. Taurus activates all of our senses. This eclipse will be bringing synchronicities, but more important things that are fated to be. Prepare for shifts in destiny. That means some are going through a crumbling. No, anything falling apart was never truly meant to be. That's why it's so important that you're listening to your inner guidance. You're going to be extra tuned in right now. Beltane takes us into other worlds, the world of the Fae. May is also bringing the Pleiadian energies. Things will begin to peak energetically as we get closer to the May Pleiadian alignment. You may be doing some major healing work this last week of April. These energies are turning a light on your shadows. From sparksofdivinelighealing.com, and from art and poetry. This week there's a solar eclipse during a black moon on the last day of the month, April 30th. Black moon is when there are 2 moons in a month. A black moon solar eclipse is a rare event and major reset for all energy in your life. Everything will be made new. Expect miracles. Black moon solar eclipse is this week on the last day of the month. This means there is a solar eclipse on the second new moon of the month, a rare event that resets all the energy and vibes in your life. Time to release what was and focus on what you want moving forward. This week it is time to focus on what you want in life and release what once was. A cosmic reset is upon us. Letting go of what was makes space for what will be. There is energy in everything we own and have, so sometimes you have to let go of some things to make energetic space for new energy to enter your life. A rare black moon solar eclipse happens this week on Saturday, April 30th. A cosmic reset for your goals, your daily routines, your love life, and your overall life path moving forwards. Release expectations, emit love, refocus, and expect miracles is a time to release attachment and expectations. The universe is going to move things around whether you like it or not. This is only bad if you are not willing to allow change to happen in your life. Release and receive. A rare planet alignment is happening during a rare new black moon solar eclipse at the end of April. That's 2 rare cosmic events happening at once. A rare cosmic energy reset is now upon us. A sign of divine timing. Time to release expectation, emit love, and expect miracles. Time to set intentions and replace bad habits with good ones. The new black moon solar eclipse is this week, a very rare and powerful cosmic reset. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lapin. Quantum timeline, reality shifts continue as we birth a new era. We have super powerful Schumann resonance spikes happening for the past 2 days, delivering continued timeline adjustments and amendments that are assisting the current collective consciousness and planetary brain reset. The collective and planetary brain is being fully disconnected and reset away from the AI grid and into full alignment with the cosmic mind and organic ascension realities. We are going through a massive final purge of all remaining negative entities, aliens, interference patterns, reversals, holographic inserts, implants, black goo, AI materials and signals, demons, parasites, parasitic entities, artificial sound and light fields. This includes a full overwrite and takeover of the AI grid and network that is being cleared and re-encrypted through interdimensional blue and diamond white plasma waves, and we are about to see some very tangible shifts, all part of the final shattering of the artificial matrix, already happening. We also continue on a C-class solar flare baseline for days now. On Sunday, sometime during the afternoon, I could feel the energy shift and another uptick on interference in the field. Sunday is also a day where a lot of collective meditations happening, with not everyone behind them having the best interest of humanity at heart. It always creates a lot of interference and mess in the field that I am part of clearing afterwards. I received a message that the event was delayed, as I truly felt it was all about to happen that day. Frequency-wise, and I know I was not the only one, I am still retrieving more information I will share as soon as guided, as well as further assistance to help us through this tough patch that is leading us to our full and final victory and liberation any moment now. It's important not to get distracted and deterred, to keep stabilizing and allowing more frequency to anchor through us into the new grid system. We are the frequency holders and carriers of the new Edenic, Paradisian, and New Earth blueprints. Ultimately, it's all about us now being able to stabilize and reach the required frequency for all of this to unfold, and the event to shift us fully into the organic ascension realities, all held within our DNA and morphogenetic field, of which our diamond solar rainbow plasma light body is part of, and we are continuing to receive massive upgrades and activations, allowing all to unfold through our own sacred transformation and metamorphosis. It is also important to understand that it is all already happening, and the event has already happened in the quantum field in no time. It is truly only an issue of divine timing now, and us to keep listening to our inner guidance, as so much wisdom and remembering, along with our gifts and abilities, unlock now from deep within. It's very important to make time to be silent, to drop ever deeper within to receive and access real truth, answers only we know the answer to, and we came to return to humanity, to truly listen and really connect, to merge fully as one with Source and all, your multidimensional self, to receive and activate all that is becoming available now. You hold the sacred keys and codes. We are asked to fully surrender the how, the when, and what to Source, as it's all about us aligning with and being divine will embodied, not about our ego will. We don't have all the info, and I know that this little delay is only allowing more timeline reality shifts and adjustments to take place that are allowing for an even higher trajectory and realities to come online. Even if this is hard on our human, it all needs to be embraced. It's not been easy, especially these past 2 weeks, to say the least, with constant interference, interruptions, and attacks to deal with, all allowing us to surrender ever more deeply to the divine plan unfolding, our ego attachments to outcome, to time, to the old realities, and helping us to truly remember how powerful we really are, not through any type of force, but through our full alignment and embodiment with Source, consciousness, the cosmic mind, to become formless, limitless, boundless, timeless, eternal, and free, all from the inside out. It's all about frequency alignment and to keep holding the vision. Just keep going, keep surrendering all that you can't change, any remaining worries, fears, and doubts, and give it all to Source. Keep tuning into and activating your superpowers, especially your imagination. The rest is up to the divine. Keep returning to the 0-point field of neutrality and divine love. Keep coming back to your heart, as well as reaffirming your boundaries and having a strong sense of discernment. Keep transcending all notions and 3D concepts of time and space. Keep connecting and merging with the 0-point field of no time, from where all becomes possible and accessible always now. Know that the divine feminine and cosmic dragon queen and dragons, our most powerful, creational, wise, and protective aspects, are fully rising and reclaiming their own power now on behalf of all. As the cosmic mother and dragon queen rebirths the cosmic egg and consciousness through the Holy Grail and Trinity within as one. Divine Mother, Divine Father, and Divine Child as one. Divine union within. This is ascension. This is at-one-ment, atonement. Keep remembering that everyone and everything is ultimately always assisting us to integrate, heal, and purify any remaining multidimensional soul fragments and fully unify with Source and the great I Am. It doesn't mean it is easy. Just allow for your ego to be transcended, fully integrated, and self-realized, for you to become the healing agent of the divine, so the Holy Spirit can flow through you, helping to heal all. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Sean Caulfield. Forecasting and Painting Time, 11 Read, 26th of April 2022. Today's energy on the 260-day Zolkein calendar, 11 Read, Bane. A day to generate new energy, organize, and take charge. 11 is flowering and clarity for potential resolve. As time spirals above every repeating cycle, in these 18 days of night, 113 of the 9th wave of creation, the energies bring consciousness to look within and to rest, heal, and dream the new earth reality of peace. On the 28th of April, it's 13, Zolkein, Eagle, equals take new aim, and the 9th wave moves into the new 18 days of light in day 114. On the 4th of May 2022, 6, Crocodile, Emish. Time shifts into the new 20 days of flowering in the 11th, Uinal. Pure resonances of cosmic source truth anchor high vibrational transformational love on earth to shine for all the universe to see. Big growth is arriving to give divine support to transmute and transcend the negative grip of the false light of duality. A pure, flawless light of new maturity is on our horizon, with the planetary alignments and the solar eclipse on the 30th of April. A time to release old self-sabotaging patterns, trust your truth, and visualize inner harmony and peace. Allow your inner phoenix to rise and show you your heart's path to beauty. From the universalfrequency.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we end this wonderful and very powerful month with a second new moon and solar eclipse at 10 degrees Taurus. An eclipse that comes to remind us of the importance that being grounded and nurturing our bodies has for our evolutionary journey. The power of Taurus precisely resides in the strength that we all have for personal transformation if we connect with Mother Earth while we dwell as physical beings, where we most can grow and evolve. Guides emphasize the importance of working with our physical bodies at this time, as they are too suffering from the massive integration that we are passing through. During this eclipse, guides invite us to call upon the blue flame for physical support, for there are many beginning to awaken, others stepping into new initiation phases within their ascension path, and no matter where we are, we all need to continue the inner work with our light body, which is having many activations at this time. This flame will help us ease this process by helping us to work with cellular cleansing, DNA activation, and reconnection. The crystal that also resonates with the previous tool, helping us anchor it through this crystal, and that guides invite us to work with as well as for third eye opening, is lapis lazuli. Although, as I always say, this is a universal one, provided for all who resonate with it, as we are all unique and we all will have a unique crystal that most resonates with us and our personal frequency. The geometry pattern to help us align with our soul desires and bring into fruition at this time of manifestation our visions is the icosahedron, a figure that will help us reconnect with our feminine essence and hence the intuitive aspect of us, and anchor new beginnings, as will inform our mind that it is time to let go, reset, and anchor what is being descended from the non-physical aspect of us. From an astrological perspective, we have many planets in Pisces during April, a stellium that helped us to dive deep into the depths of our soul, retrieving guidance, clarity, and more information about our soul's unique mission. However, as balance is key, and we need to anchor all the previous into our earthly plane, we now have Pallas, the Sun and Moon in Taurus, setting the perfect equilibrium for us to work on both levels, the ethereal and the earthly one. It is not until we are fully grounded and cleared that we can secure all we have previously envisioned in the non-physical. As always, the harmony, the dance between the feminine and masculine, is what keeps us in balance or out of it. It is in us to do our inner work so we can transcend more limitations, old programs, and egoic false beliefs, to open ourselves to a whole new world of possibilities and co-creation. This is an eclipse for us to initiate the proper actions toward the creation of that which is going to make our physical life experience more abundant, loving, and peaceful. The allies to help us in this personal task of expansion are Mars and Uranus, as the eclipse sextiles Mars, which is also sextile Uranus and conjunct Uranus. Mars is the aspect of us that represents courage, vitality, strength, and confidence, while Uranus represents change, transformation, and the metamorphosis that comes when we are inwardly ready to shift our entire reality. Both frequencies are what we need to bring a positive change into ourselves and lives. Both are benevolent energies giving us the push we may need to go after what we desire, reclaim our sovereignty, and manifest that which is going to be more aligned with who we are becoming. In a month where all our planetary forces are assisting us to create more harmony at all levels, we too have Venusian energies very involved at the eclipse time. During the eclipse, Venus will conjunct Jupiter, expanding its loving feminine energies, and sextile Pluto, as nothing can truly shift without having the power to do so. Alignments that once more show what is already taking place within ourselves in the micro, and that come to help us all in this eternal path of personal evolution. We are all heading into new harmonic spheres of creation. The planets like us with another form are also experiencing their own evolutionary journey. We all together are entering into a new octave, a more loving and compassionate one that begins by holding at all times the same frequency within ourselves, as this is how we create the outer reality. A frequency that cannot be lower or diminished in any way or form for as long as this transition lasts, as when we do so, we allow the other non-benevolent forces to take our precious energy, dismantling all we have previously achieved. Our mission as loving emissaries is to remain always in the illumined essence of who we are, and that is only love, wisdom, and power. When we recognize these main God's attributes within ourselves, live accordingly, and try to make our best to be of assistance, we contribute to the creation and anchoring of this new harmonic timeline. Many believe this is not real, for many are still dwelling in their own opposite frequency, and therefore cannot see other than what they have created for themselves. Do not let anything distract you from your original mission of seeding more love, peace, compassion, and harmony. Stand firm in who you are, and remember that every time you choose love over fear, you are contributing to the planetary emancipation that is taking place. I wish you a loving passage, beloved ones, within infinite love. Natalia Alba from StarseedSoul.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light Pars Kute, the veils between dimensions are becoming much thinner now, affording us the opportunity to tap into the subtle cosmic energies that are revealing all around us, and those that are inherently present all of the time. By consciously attuning to the subtle vibrations in life, we can quicken our ascension into the oneness field. We are experiencing the blessings of the manifested vibratory presence of God Source by merging and synthesizing with the sonic frequencies of the great divine presence within us. We are learning how to pick up on the cosmic vibration and to sincerely feel the Christ consciousness that flows within and through it. We are returning to our true home by tuning our physical self with our spiritual self and transcending physical limitations. This is all about upgrading the self-attunement. We are syncing up harmonically with the fundamental currents of creation itself. These currents are a sonic frequency that actually represents our organic selves in its most raw and purest form. We are gaining a greater depth of understanding of the divine cosmic vibration. To acknowledge it, access it, hear it, deeply feel it, and receive its many blessings. With divine love of one, Pars Kute. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. The new moon solar eclipse energies are illuminating the way out of self-imposed restrictions. This is a battle of the ego mind versus the higher mind. It is your choice to align to the new operating system that the Most High has chosen for you. Finding power through choosing peace and balance provides the willpower to shift into the higher timeline. This eclipse season is forcing a massive purification of the flesh vessel to vibrationally shift into the light body. Every cell and molecule is breaking down the third density in preparation for the new you. It can feel very scary and may force you to make necessary lifestyle changes to support this death and rebirth process. Even though it seems like you are the only one around you experiencing this, you are not alone. Soul lessons and soul growth is happening for all of us, but us light workers have chosen to experience it first, so we can help others when it's their time to process this information. This can also feel like a loss as you let the old self go. Give yourself space to grieve and release however you need to, for however long you need. Focus on simplifying your life, shutting out the matrix and going within. Release yourself from the external chatter and go into your heart. Awaken your warrior spirit that's in there. You will come out of the rites of passage healed of trauma, bonds, karma, and fears that limited you. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Lunar aspects, Venus and Pisces sextile the North Node in Taurus. We are still under the influence of soulful Pisces, but today's aspects are more animated. Firstly, the moon's connection to Mars stimulates imagination. Perhaps we dream of helping others, volunteering, acts of kindness. Maybe it's just that we're dreaming of an important goal visualizing achievement and conquering fears. But it's possible, too, that unaddressed anger could sap confidence and drive, leave us lingering in a soup of self-pity. Hopefully, the vibrant connection to Uranus will give us the jump start we need to free ourselves from self-sabotaging habits and spark a desire to manifest what we yearn for. Remind your inner child that you value everything that is unique about them. Give yourself the affection you hunger for. Radiate your frequency. We also have the help of Venus, whose sweet Pisces song tells us that everything is love. Love is your compass. Love is the lighthouse. Love is the guide singing you through the fog. Where there is love, there lies your path. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time, Cosmic History quote for Moon 10, Day 23. Thinking layers are strata in the ocean of consciousness that interpenetrate the different dimensions. And today from the Zolkein Times, Keen 238, White Self-Existing Mirror. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are definition, form, and measure. Day 4 is all about the finer details, taking a closer look and scrutinizing. Weigh up what you need and what you don't, make a list, and take care of the practicalities. These days can make us feel more insular, as often the defining energy is directed inwards. You may not feel like socializing so much because you are deep in thought. Today is the white mirror, which represents reflection, order, and endlessness. The truth is vital because without it, we live life as a fantasy. No matter how hard the truth may be, it is always better to know exactly where you stand. Be honest with yourself and you will always see things more clearly. When you combine the meaning of the number with the meaning of the day, the result is defined truth. Such an interesting combo today. Seek the truth and read the fine print. You may hear more truth than you are ready for, but from this you will be better able to proceed consciously through this wave spell. It is the perfect day for going over important paperwork or signing a contract. Do not proceed without the vital reality check. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Self-Existing Mirror, 4/8 Knob, Keen 238, 26th of April 2022, reflecting on endless order. 26/4/2022 equal 846 equal 810 equal 81 equal 9. Day codes 26 empowerment through compassion, 8 infinite abundant source flow, 9 completion destiny service grace humanity divine. Month year codes 4 form structure foundation earth angelic, 6 heaven Christ family romance fertility, 10 manifestation power authority, 1 new beginnings original unique leader, 20 the awakening clear vision, 22 architect of peace master builder, Keen 238 equal 13 equal 4 form foundation. A beautiful day breaking out of the old box into our new world, built on a foundation of peace, joy, and prosperity. Day 4 in the Blue Eagle wave spell, where we are being asked to fly high and focus on the big picture, the divine plan for humanity, so that we can create it. Envisioning the highest timeline for ourselves and our planet as our visionary powers and third eye are awakened and activated. It is time for a mass awakening of humanity. Today we are redefining the form that our greatest vision will take in order to reshape and build our new world. Tone of creation. Self-existing tone 4 in the mental plane emphasizes thinking and analyzing. Action measures, power defines, essence form. The 4th day of the Blue Eagle wave spell is the one that gives shape and form. 4 represents the earth element, structure, form, solid foundations. The 4 code of the master builder and the 22 code of the architect of peace are instrumental in using these building blocks to reshape our world. We're building a sturdy foundation for further growth to take place. This allows you to manifest your dreams, Akbal, and finally gives your ideas shape and form in your physical reality. Now it is time to define what is important to you, what stays and what goes. When we use our discernment to mold the life we want, We only keep what is in alignment with who we are, or rather who we want to be. What are you ready to cut and let go of? By pruning and cutting away the old dead wood, we encourage the new shoots and new growth, seed and red dragon birth, to take hold and bloom. What is the mirror reflecting back to you? Be willing to appreciate or prune where necessary. Call on wisdom and love to facilitate this pruning process. Open more fully to peace and harmony in all aspects of your life. This harmony of self and one's life becomes the foundation for freedom. The truth shall set you free. It is time for peace to reign supreme in our lives and our world. Love, harmony, and abundance are all our natural birthright. And so it is. Amen. Today is the day to release your big ideas and give them wings to take form. Channeling your creative energy constructively, generating the power for practical manifestation. You are the architect who manifests your dreams. Today's questions are the reflections in my world revealing a life filled with peace, love, harmony, and endless abundance? If not, how can I restore more order for my dreams to take form? Divine blessings, sweet dreaming. May your divine new foundations be formed on solid gold rock. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 238, White Self-Existing Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to reflect. Measuring order, I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of timelessness. And on this powerful day of transformations, manifestations, and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Brolthor of the Light Matt for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to help support us with a monthly pledge, you can do so to our link at whitegoldeagle.com. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com, and she has a 25% off Mother's Day sale until the 8th of May, so be sure to take advantage of that. We're going to complete today's transmission with a powerful decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Breathe into the heart. The heart center is naturally unpolarized, 0-point stillness. Apply unity consciousness now. Return to neutrality. Return to making better choices based on heart wisdom. And now for the divine decree. I am the divine neutrality of my sacred, diamond, solar heart. I make decisions from this inner balance and divine wisdom. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed doorway into this powerful eclipse and new moon in Taurus. 441 coming in the mirror of the 144. The descension into the ascension. The void within the form. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make today and all days the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.